English philosopher Jeremy Bentham said, "All punishment is mischief. All punishment in itself is evil," meaning punishment actually cannot always be considered to be moral, wise, intelligent, just, fair, or equal in itself, because punishment can also be the product or the consequence of manipulation or perception, exploitation of resources and compulsions and circumstances and situations, and even subordination of individuality, authority, authenticity and distinction, and even subjugation and enslavement of people's rights, actions, behaviors and characters in one way or another. So if we're being punished, then that punishment may not always be just, fair, moral, equitable in itself, because the rule of law itself cannot be trusted or taken for granted anymore by anyone under any circumstances and situations, because the rule of law itself is contradictory, paradoxical, conflicting, difficult and dangerous sometimes. That often goes unnoticed and unrecognized, obviously because we need and we desperately want and desire rules and regulations and laws to govern us, regulate us and lead us forward, and to again provide us in turn with justice, equality, liberty, morality, fairness. But all it does, it punishes us. It gives us punishment, sometimes unnecessarily, unreasonably, undesirable. And that's how it works out. That all punishment is some form of manipulation, deception, exploitation, or another. And all punishment can be very easily considered to be evil, because there should be no punishment in societies for anyone, because we're, at the end of the day, we're after all human beings. And why do we need to be punished by these external authorities and arbitrary powers and police forces and all these artificial constructs of power influence that have been principally and primarily created to assert dominance, power, control over all of us, and to keep us in subjugation and control and perpetual slavery, so that we are never able to rebel or revolt against injustice, inequality, and the constant corruption and other evils that we have been subjected to for years now. So punishment is a form of exploitation, manipulation, deception, and punishment also is in turn evil, and it's just irrefutable at this point. Punishment is evil, and it cannot be denied, ignored or refused by anyone. It should